Morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's the 24th of February. We are Signal Centre Talking Ball, Joe Neighbour and Ian Coleman. Good morning,
Good
Ian.
morning.
How
You
you
all
doing?
right?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right,
all good.
thanks. No Steve today. It's his birthday. Happy 60th, Steve.
Yeah, love you for that.
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he?
Yeah. I hope he's still hungover from yesterday, I would have thought.
Let's hope so.
Ireland got a good slamming.
They did get a good slamming. He was English yesterday, I imagine.
I can imagine. Mind you, he was drinking lots of Guinness, supposedly, so
Okay.
could have gone either way.
Yes, he does like going both ways. So let's have a roundup on Friday then. It was not particularly great day. Bitcoin minus 1R. Oil up 0.1R. And Ian again with a win, 0.37R for your
Sterling CAD.
fourth win in a row. That's nothing. So, incredible win rate still, 64%, which is
Lovely.
marvellous.
25.
Absolutely marvellous.
And chip it up. I'm going outside the box today.
Okay, well, everything's outside the box already, isn't it? Looking at the way these markets have
It feels
opened.
like it. I've been doing quite a fair bit of work over the weekend on what you look at, actually, Joe.
Yeah.
Which is the baskets,
Yeah.
and basically seeing whether or not I can adapt them to my sort of style, if you like.
Yeah.
So this is the
CAD basket.
It is the CAD basket, Ian's basket. So this is the CAD basket, and can't wait. If we go to a daily chart.
What's going on with the codes in the top left, though? There is sterling.
Yeah, it's only because that's the last one I was on, probably.
Okay.
That's CAD, isn't it? If I change it there, I know it's still there, but it is CAD anyway.
So just for everybody anybody who's watching it, the CAD basket is a combination of all of the CAD major pairs combined together to form one price. So obviously the price is totally irrelevant because it's not an instrument that you can trade, but it just gives you a view on how the currency as a whole is performing on a relative basis versus all the other currencies together. So give you an idea on the strength or the weakness of the underlying Canadian dollar.
And I like it. I like it a lot. Not really looked at it before, but this is a Gartley, near perfect Gartley on the dollar CAD daily chart, and it started to move lower. If we go to Aussie, which I believe is this one, I think that is potentially going to form a bat formation. So 88.6 is quite popular, and we're just seeing, even though we've had that move lower in Aussie overnight, we're just seeing a bounce to the upside. So basically bullish Aussie, bearish CAD. So Aussie CAD is my call today. And if we go to hit this chart here, which is the monthly chart, quite an impulsive move to the upside, and then we've just got this 127.2% fib, which it's holding on to. You can probably see it better there. And if you go to this chart, that's actually a perfected butterfly there. I know we're just seeing a bit of a tick down. We had a gap open overnight, as we have in most commodity pairs, but I think it offers very decent risk reward. Not just in the short term, but in the long term. That is the prime long area, 87.35, but I'm going to have to take it where it is. It's a 30-minute chart, this. Where's the target? Hold on one second. Aussie CAD. Target's 88.55. So I'm up here. So it's lovely R. So 87.59. I've got to get my stop under here, unfortunately. 87.20. Might as go for the low, actually. 87.25. And 88.52. Does that look like? It's not that wow, unfortunately, because this is my prime entry down here.
Right.
So, but I'm going to take it at current levels. So 87.60, 88.52, and 87.25 as a stop.
Okay.
Using correlation, basically.
Yeah. Struggling, if I'm honest, to find anything that I really like at the moment. I think
a lot of mid-range stuff, isn't there? And
well,
I think
it's not just that, all the gaps that are open off the back of the weekend news, making it very difficult indeed. So I'm going to stick with what I looked at originally this morning, which was the dollar index.
Yeah.
So let's just get a chart up. So this is the 4-hour chart on the dollar index. So a break of a channel, quite a big bearish move to the downside, and a rally higher this morning with a gap open.
Yeah.
Possibly just a retest of the underside of the channel. Let's have a look at the smaller time frames there. I think there was a fib level there that sort of married up with that. Roughly 50% it's retraced. Then we've got this shooting star candle and then a follow-up with a bearish candle in the last hour, which is looking set to close lower in the next 7 minutes. So looking really for a gap fill.
Yeah.
Would be the first target. I'm just going to stick that really tight above the high that we saw at 7 a.m. Target a gap fill down to 99.35. So just 2.62R. So not fantastic, but favourable, I reckon, for a gap fill.
They'll do.
Yeah.
We haven't got a Stevie 10R in there anywhere today, but
no, I need to get back on the old horse and get some winners under my belt because it's been a bit of a tough few weeks for myself on the old talking ball front. But
yeah,
one or two of these and you're back on track.
I'm going to say just stick with it.
Yeah, so that's the trade for the day. So
I do like that
index,
because I think that those I think a lot of the dollar majors are all at funny places, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just going back to that CAD, if you just use normal analysis and not Joe's basket, then really you'd still want to be selling CAD, but you'd want to be selling CAD at much lower levels. I think if you do look at that basket, it does get you in trades a bit quicker, if you know what I mean.
So, I mean, if anybody wants these basket codes, let us know, and I'll send them over. Yeah, so I mean, I tend to go through these every week and just to sort of see where they're at and see what pairs or what markets I should be trading, where the strongest trends are.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
So yeah, okay. So news-wise, it's obviously pretty grim out there with the coronavirus. I think Europe's starting to panic a little bit. Italy seems to be the epicenter for the breakout. 156 cases, I think I saw in Italy.
Yeah.
And a few deaths.
Yeah. It's now 10 times, the infections are 10 times greater, as you can see on my chart, than SARS.
And that's what we know of as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've got a couple of WhatsApp chats where pals of mine are panicking like crazy now. So
I mean, it's just
it normally means that it's topping out, doesn't it?
Yeah,
once the public starts going crazy. But my son came in yesterday and said that there's a case in Sheffield Northern General Hospital now. But
I think there was some down in Southend actually as well.
Was there?
Yeah.
But they're not from Sheffield. They're actually off this cruise ship.
Right. Okay.
But they've just got a specialist centre there.
So I don't think you need to worry though. I mean, it's killing off sort of the really old and sort of vulnerable people rather than healthy individuals like ourselves.
Well, that's nice, Joe.
Yeah. I was going to say like me.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've been going to the gym a little bit recently, so I can include you in that basket as well.
Bit. Yeah.
Okay, so underlying unease over the coronavirus outbreak, fears that international cases were increasing, while the WHO warned that the potential for halting a global pandemic was fading. So that wording there has obviously sent panic through people, and everything's getting blasted.
Well, supposedly President Z, my father-in-law, said that he posted yesterday that it was now, or as far as he was concerned, a pandemic.
Okay.
But then as soon as he went back onto whatever news source that he'd seen it on, he couldn't find it. So
Right.
I don't know if that had been whipped off as quickly as it was put on or not, but.
So the biggest losers on the FTSE 100 today are the airlines, EasyJet and British Airways, or International Consolidated Airlines, both off quite heavily. EasyJet 9% lower from the open.
Elsa. Everyone's stopping the old travel.
Yes, and then mining shares, Carnival, the cruise liner, all taking a bit of a battering. So data-wise, all seems a little bit irrelevant from what happened on Friday.
Yeah, there's bugger all out today anyway. IFO wasn't there? 9
German
o'clock this
IFO,
morning.
2 minutes, and then we've got US Chicago Fed activity index. No, nothing high impact, I wouldn't have thought. All eyes on what's going on with trying to contain the coronavirus by the looks of things.
I think so, mate.
Yeah.
I think that's now the theme, isn't it? Well, has been the theme and will be the theme for the near future.
Indeed. So be careful, both out and about. Make sure you wash your hands. Don't spread it. Sneeze into your elbows.
Chaga mushroom powder.
Chaga mushroom powder.
That's supposed to be, like I said, I've got a couple of pals on a WhatsApp, but chat that are completely crazed with this at the moment, and they've gone onto loads of different sites, and supposedly high dosage of vitamin C and chaga mushroom powder.
Okay,
it's an antitoxin.
Magic variety.
Yeah. No, do those as well, but this is just wild harvested from Nordic forests.
All right, okay.
So
we'll take the flights over to Scandinavia to try and go and
you
get
still make
mushrooms.
a cup of tea with it, but
yeah,
it doesn't quite have the same effect.
Dettol apparently kills the coronavirus as well.
Washing your hands.
Yeah, Dettol baths and clean everything in it,
right.
and you'll be fine.
Good. Just don't go out.
Just don't go out. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway. It's pretty grim out anyway, so I'll take you up on that.
It's going to snow here later.
Is it? Okay. Well, there's a further excuse not to go out then.
Exactly.
It won't get rid of the virus, though. Just freeze it, won't it?
Probably.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up there, mate. And we'll have Steve back tomorrow, fresh from his birthday festivities, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Cheers.